Hey guys, I healed my dead grandma. Yep, I just said that, and I'm going to tell you the whole story about how it happened, why it happened. It blew my mind also. So, I've been on this greater healing journey for 6.5 years, which started with a chronic illness, and I've been healing with medical medium information pretty much ever since. And it's been so incredibly transformative. It's opened me up spiritually, but I have had a very complex journey with healing, and I had to go a lot deeper with my journey, with my work I was doing, to do a lot of inner work, including ancestral healing. And I want to inspire some of you to step into this work because not only will it change your life, but it can change your ancestral lineage as well. So, anyways, that part of my journey started about 3 years ago. I didn't know at the time I had like a lot of dark dark energies in my lineage, lots of negative entities, and I had kind of come into this lineage to assist in clearing that stuff, to facing and clearing the negative entities, the dark energies, the curses, all kinds of things, both sides of my lineage. So so let's talk about my grandma because this is really important. So my grandma, I've only had one grandparent, my grandma, my mom's mom. I knew her since I was a baby essentially, but my first memory of her, she was living with us at the time. I was 2 years old and I was playing in the playroom, playing with my toys in this magical space, in my imagination, and in walks my grandma and my older sister. My older sister is a year and a half bigger than me, so physically she's quite bigger than me. And I was two. And they walked in the room. My grandma whispers something to my sister, and my sister walks up to me and just starts beating me up out of nowhere, totally shocking me. And I try to fight back, but she's just a lot bigger. So there's some kind of scuffle, screaming. My mom hears, comes in, and and my grandma turns around to my mom and says that I had walked up to my sister and picked a fight with her, and I was to blame. And I was two. I wasn't really able to form very clear words. And this elder was like throwing me under the bus, lying. And it was one of my core traumas that I've had to go back and heal. Um, and so it really affected me. And she kept treating me like that for years after that. So I didn't have a great relationship with my grandma. And my grandma kind of loved my sister and would pit my sister against me a lot. My sister got sick when I was around 19, passed away when I was 21. And when she passed away, I felt a lot of energy coming from my grandma towards me, like wishing that I had actually been the one to exit this dimension. Not a nice feeling. Fast forward to 9 years ago, my grandma passes away, and I came home to be with her when she was dying. And actually, I really showed up for her in a big way when she was dying, but she still hated me. And throughout her illness, she was psychically attacking me, really affecting me, actually. And then she died. I didn't shed a tear, really, because, well, she hadn't been very nice. I didn't hate her, I just didn't feel a lot of love towards her. Okay, so fast forward to my healing journey starts. I'm deep into my inner work process. I'm developing my psychic abilities. I'm starting to work on my ancestral lineages. I'm starting to address the negative entities. And 2 years ago, I did a just a one session training of learning how to communicate with our loved ones on the other side, where I was taught how to go into a trance state. And it was really easy for me to go in, and I go in to meet my sister, and the first ancestor that shows up is my grandma. And it wasn't like she came invited, she broke in. She literally broke in like a thief and got in my face and started screaming and yelling like energetically. And felt very dark, and I was just taken aback. And I actually watched the angels come and get her and like peel her away from my energetic field and take her away. I don't know what they did with her, but they took her away. And then I met my sister, and it was a really nice interaction. And from that, I learned, okay, our ancestors on the other side can also be dark. The spiritual warfare we're in isn't limited to like what we're experiencing here, right? We know it's energetic too, but it's also happening on the other side where our ancestors are. So I continued on with my process with zero attachments to my grandma. And I've done a lot of deep inner work with myself, especially because my lineage has really affected me the same way like heavy metals can be inherited through the lineage. Well, so can a lot of other things, emotional traumas, mental issues, negative entities, all that kind of stuff. So I've done a lot of work, a lot of inner work, a lot of hypnosis, regression work, received a lot of energy healing. 2 weeks ago, so this is 2 years after that I met her in that trance state. 2 weeks ago, I'm receiving an energy healing. I'm in a very deep meditative state. In my mind's eye, in my third eye, I travel down to the center of the earth to connect with divine Mother Earth. And there is my grandma, but she's different now. She's full of light. I'm seeing her like beautiful organic self. I feel a lot of love from her, and I just welcome it because I feel really safe and it's very beautiful. And it really kind of really stretched my imagination. And then I knew, okay, she changed. Something had shifted. And then a week goes by, and then I do a hypnosis regression session. And in this session, I go the deepest I've ever gone in my sessions, and I meet my grandma again. And this time, me and my grandma are working on her part of the ancestral lineage, so my maternal lineage, and we're doing all this healing work on the ancestors. So now she's helping me. And she's on the other side, which gives her like gifts that I can't fully tap into, right? And I'm in this body, which gives me gifts I can tap into because I'm here. And yeah, we worked together to heal my lineage. And it was so cool. So afterwards, she explained to me that so much of like the work that I've done here through my consciousness and my body and all my inner work and all the ancestral healing I did actually changed her. It affected her. Like the negative entities got pulled off, the negative programming got pulled off on her from her, and then she had the choice to shift, and she took that choice and she did a lot of work herself. So now she's like in the fight with me to transform this lineage, to free them from all these dark things that had been affecting them. And I'm sharing this to inspire you to go deeper, to teach you that even if somebody dies and they're in a very dark place in this lifetime and they die, that they can still shift from the other side, and that the work that you do here matters in such a great way that it's changing not only your life but so many other souls' lifetimes are going to be shifted and changed because of the work that you do. And if you don't know where to start, I assist people with this. So reach out, DM me, and follow the link in my bio to learn more.